How you doing, folks? This is Ron, and I got some beer I want to showcase today. Nice day today. I did a questionnaire just a little earlier. Cleaned up the place. Yeah, got cleaned up good. All right, no further ado. Here's a beer from New Hampshire called 603 Brewery. This is their 18-mile high pale ale. It's quite the name for a brewery, 603. And for all you folks outside of the New England area, I'll explain what the 603 is. These are our 603 is exchange code up for the phones up in New Hampshire. The area codes were a big thing in Massachusetts. This is New Hampshire. Boston area, the eastern part of Massachusetts, was 617 for the longest time. New Hampshire 603. And until the advent of all the computers and all the cell phones and all the things going on with the phones, they've been out of numbers, literally. So what they did in Massachusetts, they wanted to change the 617, break it up. And literally, towns and people in those towns fought it. They wanted to keep the Boston identity of 617. And those numbers in the western part of the state was 413. Boston, the eastern part, was 617. I lived in Boston when I was young, my elementary grades, and then moved out to the suburbs north of Boston. But I always had 617, or my family always had 617, and when I was single, had my apartments, it was 617. In 1997, they added a 508 area, so it was 3 areas in the 617. But the people that lived northwest of Boston really fought. A lot of town and people fought. They wanted to keep the 617, and they let them. It was taken. It might have been taken to a court, a lower court. But as of May 2001, we now in Massachusetts have 4013, 978, and 351 in the western part of the state, and 617, 857, 781, and 339 in the area northwest of Boston. So, anyways, the 603 is basically the area code for New Hampshire, and that's why they got that number. People like to keep their identity and where they live and so forth. But anyways, back to the beer. All right, that's the information on the name of the company of the brewery. I know. I go on these tangents. I'm going to try to keep off. I got to keep track of the time. I can't go too long. But this beer, 603, it was founded in 2012. It's located in Londeonderry, New Hampshire, not too far north of the Massachusetts border. I know a lot of people in Massachusetts go up to Salem, New Hampshire a lot for the stores and the restaurants and so forth. This is located on 12 Liberty Drive, number 7, in Londeonderry, New Hampshire. They have tours at this place. They have tours of this rye beer, this brewery, correction. The opening hour is 4 to 8, and their tours are on Saturday. The phone number is 603. There you go. You can do the area code. And 630, and then 7745. If you want to call them. The beer itself here is a 6.6 ABV. A little high. That's kind of nice. It's not too high. The international bitter units are 37.5. Kind of high for my taste, but Ron likes them down like 12, 18, you know. The yeast is a house yeast. I don't know if it's cultivated by the brewery, but they call it a house yeast. The hops in this beer are a mix of American and English hops. The grains, and naturally the rye, is a German rye, and the American base malt. They're calling Londeonderry now the hub of New England. It always used to be city of Boston, but so much has gone down in Boston that I don't know. I think they lost that title. What's happened with the city of Boston now, and I don't know, I haven't heard much good lately with coming out of Boston with things happening in Boston and UMass Boston, what's happening. I don't know, I don't really follow politics, but maybe Londonderry is becoming the new hub of New England. I don't know. They have growlers of these beer if you go to the brewery, 22-ounce bottles also. It's a crystal malt also in this, which I guess is a real good malt flavor in that. It has that hints of bread and honey in it. And naturally, they call it rye. You'll get rye notes out of it. I don't know what they mean by notes again. They mean something to do with the smelling of in your nose. Notes. I don't know. Notes to me come out of like when you're playing something, you know, like a note of a guitar or a note of harmonica. But anyways, notes to me come out of a musical instrument. But they say notes. It's got hints of rye note. So I got the name of Dan Joff Tosman. I guess he's the founder or brewmaster up there. So this is the beer. Rye Pale Ale. Never had one. Dying to try it. At 6.6 ABV. With no further ado, because I can't run these too long. I'm looking for an opener and I don't need one. Oh, I gotta, yeah. I have a clean glass. That is good. That is good. Oh, I was gonna put that in my hat. No, don't try. There we go. Here we go. I go. There we go. King Garden. Many years ago, had lunch there with the girl I was dating, and I proposed marriage to her at the King Garden in Lexington, Massachusetts, right in the center. With a fine restaurant then, I don't know about now. But anyways, whoa. Gee, that's a frothy head on it. Creamy head. Oh yeah. No, yeah, okay. I actually can smell the rye. I know what they mean. It comes through. It's got a haze to it. So I mean, it's the rye. Let me go back to the name 18 Mile Rye Pale Ale. The name of this beer is 18 Mile Rye Pale Ale. 18 Mile. And the 18 Mile is saying, in a way, that the coastline for New Hampshire is 18 miles. It's all they have for a coastline. A long state. Vertically, it's a long state. But it only has 18 miles of coast on it, which is a nice coast. They have Hampton Beach, and that is a nice beach. When we were younger, we used to always go up there. And I'm going to let that head go down a little bit. And I wanted to show this. I guess at one time, this was a real beer. Duff. This is my son. One of my sons, I don't know what's in it, I didn't open it, but says the facts. Serving size, 1 can or whatever, calories, 2 to 20,000. I guess I know it's a joke, and I don't know what's in there, but I saw it when I was going looking for all my old cans, beer cans and stuff. All right, I think that's. Oh yeah, the head is really got the bubbles got bigger, but look how thick the head is. Really creamy. I can smell. This looks like a quality beer. You can smell the rye, just like they said. So like the brewers company has said. A Rye Pale Ale. All right. That's good. That's good. 6.5 ABV. And it's a Rye Pale Ale. I've never had rye grain in a beer before. It's got has malty, a hint, really a hint of malt. The rye supersedes in a way. That's good. It is. That's a good beer. That's an enjoyable beer. I like it. It's a drinkable beer. It goes up there with my Narragansett Lager and the Traveler's Shanty with the pineapple in it. It's good beer. Folks who are around New Hampshire or Massachusetts and you have an opportunity to get some, get some. It's a good beer. Well, with that said, and nice day. Hope it's a nice day where you folks are. It's sunny here. Temperature's 70 degrees, high 60s. Well, if you're going to drink, don't drive. Have a good day. Ciao.